Well, guys, I'm a little bit tired because this is going to be my third weekend in a row working. So basically, I've been working 7 days in a row since the first weekend of this month. Like I tell you, sometimes you got to take a break. Well, when you don't take that break, you get a little bit tired. But when I got that check for $226 on Monday, I was feeling good because of my regular job. I only get paid once a month. But so far this month, I bought in 3 additional paychecks. That's my new way of measuring how I'm doing. Instead of how much I'm making, how many different checks beyond my regular check that I'm making. So far that's 3, and I think I have one more coming. And then I've been working several overtime days this month. So that means I have 2 additional overtime checks coming in next month. And then I'm looking to either go back to Macy's, if they'll take me back, or I'll just go back to the job I was making, where I was making it 400 a month, about 400 a month. And then I also will start selling my own products, where I'm just going to start helping people with their business for sales. And I know you're still saying, why are you working so much, Martin? Well, they're just things I keep hearing and seeing that I don't think they're telling us the whole story. Because when I get up in the morning and I pass all those trucks in front of Amazon, I'm thinking to myself, because I've worked in logistics before. I've worked in a warehouse where Calvin and I, we put together 10,000 little sonic alarms for your car. We had the first generation of alarms, and I'll tell you how that works out. They're just about everything's the same, but everything's just a little bit smaller. And past all these warehouses, and I'm just thinking to myself, it's just way too overstaffed. And then I'm passing by, why are these trucks out here at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning? They're like 5 semi trucks parked out for Amazon delivery. And I'm like, I know Amazon Prime is good, but it ain't that good. So there's some other companies that the products come in from a distributor, and then from the distributor they take the products out to the store. So what I'm thinking, as I told you before, diesel follows gas. During the last Great Recession, the reason why so many businesses went out of business is because the diesel prices were so high that they weren't able to cover their estimated costs, so they were operating in a negative. And to make things worse, the people that they thought were going to pay them didn't pay them, which I understand how that works because I own several properties and I know how it is when the tenants don't pay or make up excuses. So the only reason I can think is a lot of these trucks are outside. It's like the companies are just trying to make sure, hey, if we deliver the product, let's get there, maximize our profit on the delivery point with the low diesel prices. And now the companies aren't even worried about even storing the product anymore. They're just get it out, let's get it to that other company, because it's usually a 30 to 90 day wait period on how they float their bills. And they just want to make sure they get as much money as possible and that the check will clear. And they're just hoping that that company doesn't go out of business. So that's why I'm thinking, pay attention to what's going on around you. I finally think these $4.19, $4.39 gas prices are starting to have an effect. I was driving on the road for my job today and things look a little bit lighter. I haven't had a chance to go to the supermarket yet. And even I broke down. I bought my gas additive. Luckily, it's supposed to give you an extra 1 to 2 miles a gallon. So I said, I'll take it. Because like I told you before, I spent $7,000 for a gallon of gas back in 2008. And I don't want to repeat that experience. Once you do that once, you don't want to do it again. It's good to make the record book once. Don't need to make it again. So I just broke down. She gave me the additive for $5 because the company had stopped making it, but she had 1 bottle left. I said, I'll take it. I don't have no pride. I know what it's like to run out of gas. I remember one time when I was working a job in Orange County, the company had bounced my check for $5,000. And I was on my way to work, hadn't got paid, and I was driving my 1997 Nissan Pathfinder. Just as the Pathfinder, I got off the freeway, I said, I can make it to the gas station. Just as I got to the gas station, that Nissan Pathfinder cranked, just shut down, and the middle of the intersection, and luckily I was able to coast, and the Pathfinder went up the curb, and I was able to park it, and I had enough to get about $5 worth of gas to get me home. I mean, I was doing the worst. I mean, 2002, 2001 was like some of the lowest times of my life, man, because that's when I thought, okay, I'll quit my job, start my own business, do sales. I thought I had got a good paying job. They had ideas about me getting promoted. And then they end up bouncing the check. And then like the place, I didn't realize what was happening was they're actually selling the company. So they raced basically, what do you call it? Stuff in the books, or like making the numbers look better than they are. So showing they had so many people employed, how much money coming in. I remember I was trying to get people to help me out there. Oh no, they didn't help me out at all. But one thing I did remember was like gas money. I mean, I was spending gas money like, I think back then gas was at least $4 a gallon. So I was spending about $100 every 2 weeks to get to work. And luckily I had another job where I worked for Costco Home Decorating. So I was a lead generator. So I was also generating an extra $1,000 a month from a secondary job. But that wasn't supposed to be the job that supported me. That's supposed to be my bar dating girlfriend money, but it ended up being the money that helped me survive until I got like another job. So when I see high gas prices, I just know people are hurting, because I mean, the times I remember 1990 when I lost my job in 92, gas prices were fine. But I used to live in San Francisco, and there the gas prices are at least 20 to 30 cents higher. And I remember driving my Nissan Pathfinder around, and I just know when the prices of gas like peak, because you see people trying to go to the independent gas stations. They be trying to go to Arco, and it doesn't work, man. You'll be better off going somewhere else. You go to Arco, you'd be measured by it, man. You look at these people, you say, damn, man. After they piss you off trying to pull up in front of you, and then unfortunately they're gonna put their credit cards and their debit cards in. They aren't gonna work, and you're like, oh my God, I should just go to Chevron, man. I bet. That's why they said, might as well be the big spender. If you're gonna go low, well, I do what I told you before. Go out there and learn how to siphon gas. Just go on and steal the gas. But that's why I tell you, like, that's when my student loan was up at. I know I'm just jumping around, but I'm just thinking, what do high gas prices do to you? Man, high gas prices let you know you don't have as much money as you think. Especially when I used to drive that Beamer. I was spending like $400 a month for gas, man. I was cool, but I had no money, man. It's like, damn, I had to make $20 last a week, man. I'm trying to look for items to buy at the store to stretch out. Not able to go out to lunch. Not able to drink, man. Oh, that was a miserable time. And eventually I ended up spending $7,000 for a gallon of gas. So I mean, that's why I know you guys with these luxury cars. I know you hurt, man, because I've been there. I see you guys going to Target. I like seeing Porsches parked at Target, man. Why are you here at Target, man? Shouldn't you be like at Macy's or Trader Joe's? I mean, come on, man. But I know I've been there, man. I know how it is, man. You got that luxury car, things are looking good, till you go into the dealer for that service, and they're like, oh, Mr. Morris, that's gonna cost you $200 to $300. And I know how those tires are too, man. They kill you for those tires, man. Those tires, I've been there, man. I remember when Falcons first came out. I thought, oh, those are great tires. But not when you're driving 80 miles an hour on a low-profile car where the wheels they kind of oriented on the inside and stuff. So with these high gas prices, it's just I know it's putting a squeeze on people, man. So that's what I was just thinking about today, because I just drove by a Chevron. I went to a Chevron the other day, and it was $4.49 for regular gas if you used a credit card. I was like, damn, it's just no shame. And I know you guys out there thinking, hey man, I got me a Tesla. I get to drive in the HOV lane. Don't worry, my friend. PG&E and all these power companies are coming for you, man. They already have it planned out. They're like, they're gonna get everyone hooked on these little luxury cars, and then watch them like go 4 to 5 times the rates. Oh well, if you want to power up your car, that's a whole different rate. And then there's not going to be any more incentives, because if there's a recession and the governments are paying out money for unemployment, or they don't have any tax money coming in, they're not going to give you any more subsidies, and they're already phasing out. So, and then if you have an existing car, what kind of subsidy can you get? Especially if they jack up the rates. You know who the winners are? It's going to be us people who drive regular gas-powered cars. So, because we help clear the world. Us and the dinosaurs help protect the world. To you environmentalists could build your Teslas, but here's one. Where are you going to store that Tesla battery at? Oh, who's going to pay to store those Tesla electric pipes and things that have like the electric residue? I want you to think about that. Tesla, Chevrolet, Honda drivers, because I'm not paying. I drive a gas car. I know my car is going to the junkyard. If not, it's going to Mexico. See, but where are they going to take a Tesla? Does anybody really strip off parts to a Tesla? So that's why I tell you, I want you to take $100 to $500, put it up, don't use it, and then I want you to go back to it at the end of the month. I want you to feel that confidence, saying like, hey Martin, I like what you're saying, bro. Hey, how can I learn more? martching2018 I got some exciting programs coming out. We want to push our views to 100, because I want to have the community that strives during the recession, that not thrives. But those are some things I learned. Well, high gas prices will make people do crazy things. If you don't believe me, take a trip to Target or take a trip to your local cheap gas station. You may just see a Beamer or that Maserati SUV parked out in front of there, trying to get that gas before $4, before it comes $4.05.